everybody can. Okay, so for today's lunch and learn, we are going to talk about REMAX stickers, which to me is just one of the most fun things that REMAX does to help with communication. And there's quite a few things. We've got the hustle videos, and we've got the newsletters and the Booge information and the REMAX app and so on. But this one to me helps both with your individual communication, but it can also help with your social media. And so I'm going to talk you through both of those. And I wanted to go through what that looks like. So the first step is going to be going to the App Store. And what you're going to do if you haven't already is make sure that you do a search and you download it. So in this case, we're just going to put REMAX Stickers and pull it up, and you should see right here, mine's already got an open on it. If you don't have the stickers, it will give you a download. Oops. And so once you're done, once you're in the App Store, or if you're on an Android or a Google device, go to the store to download the app, and you're just going to search for REMAX stickers. So I'm going to give you just a few seconds to do that if you haven't already done it, because I want to make sure everybody's got it on their phone so that they can follow along. And then when you open it, it's going to take you to the sticker pack, and you'll be able to download both of those. They came out with the first one a while ago, and then due to popular demand, they came out with a second pack, which is just as fun. And I actually tend to use a lot more of those than I did the first ones. So I want to show you guys what this looks like when you have the stickers and how you can use them or leverage them to create an impact. I have done a lot of things with these stickers, and so I'll give you some ideas, and then what I'll do is send a follow-up as well so that you guys can see some of the things that maybe I have done that will help you in addition to just the standard communications and so on. I have used them in marketing materials, and I have used them with again, marketing pieces, social media, and so on. So I'll show you what that looks like when we go to Instagram, and that way you guys can get a feel for it. So does everybody have that downloaded? Do you have access to it now? Okay, cool. I want to make sure that it's easy for you guys to see. Again, just want to make sure that if you don't have it, or if you're having any trouble with it, that you let me know. I can help you with that. If you have it and it's working for you, then we'll go ahead and get rolling on this. All right, so I'm going to click OK, and I've got two sticker packs that you can see on here. This will work in multiple apps. So it will work on your messages. It will also work on WhatsApp if you use WhatsApp for texting, especially those that are international, which is a lot of fun. And you'll see that this is the chat. So what I'm going to do is switch over to my messages, because I want you guys to be able to see what it looks like. So Audra was just texting me, and I'm going to text her back. I use this a lot with my clients, and there's a bunch of different ways you can engage, but I find it to be a lot of fun when especially there's something exciting happening in the sale. What you'll see is along the bottom, if you look right below the message, you'll see that there's a REMAX sticker, this blue balloon right here. And so when you click on that, it will bring up all of the stickers that are available to you to use. And they're as easy as a click to insert. So I will often send a message along with something that says, you know, so here we go. So this is something new. We're going to put that in there. And now you can see we've got an animated sticker happening with a text message. Okay. There are a lot of these. So what I would recommend is that as you open these, that you scroll through them to get familiar with what the stickers are that are available to you. It's going to be really important that that you download as well, any that you may want to use for marketing. So those are just some of the ways that you guys can take these, but you can see there's a whole bunch of them in here. So what I'm going to walk you through is what I do with clients, because I think the first step is to make it fun for clients. And again, this is not because it makes us gain any business, but what I can say is there are agents doing it very creatively in marketing to gain business. For me, it's more about how do we help our clients who are going through a very stressful move to have some fun and to lighten the mood a little bit. And so when I send out an offer to be signed, I will use this time to sign right in the middle. This is one way that I can let them know that they need to go check their email for the e-signing. So I'll do a time to sign and then I'll send a message. You know, please check your email for the contract so that you can take a look through the terms and make sure that there are no changes needed, right? So that's one thing. We also have the ones that say your offer's accepted. How fun is that to be able to put in that, you know what, we just got an offer accepted for you. It's a great follow-up to a conversation as well, because we want to make sure, again, that they know what's going on, but that we're doing it in something in a way that's memorable. So I use this one a lot to also let people know about the offer. I will tell you, these stickers can also be used in PhotoFi. And while we're not doing a session on PhotoFi today, all of these can be overlaid over stuff. So this one in the middle that says new listing that you might see, you can overlay that over a new listing if you want and utilize that to announce your new listing on social media. Or if you want to send it to your seller and let them know, hey, we're now starting to market your home. Here's the new listing package. I hope that you love it. And so there's a way to just, again, make it memorable that we're working for them. Does that make sense? So these are the stickers that you guys have available. For those that end up with a sale, so for instance, if we have a closing happen on a set day, I might choose this sold sign. Or for my buyers, if I have a closing day and I'm handing them the keys to their new home, I might use the you bought a house one. All of these are just, again, one more way to solidify what you already have to communicate to them throughout the process, but it makes it more memorable and more engaging. And I get a lot of feedback from clients on these. So it's really fun to use them and showcase what you're doing. Oftentimes throughout a sale, we'll have people send us a request, right? For instance, tomorrow I'm meeting a client out at a house with a contractor because she's wanting to get some quotes for some things. So one of the things I have done is send her the sticker that shows either the hustling, or when she asked me for the contractor, I went ahead and put the little card that says on it, just to let her know, hey, I'm working on getting that scheduled with the listing agent, and then I confirm it afterwards. You know, I might do the contractor appointment confirmed with the seller for access, and then I'll do the yeah with the slapping hands, just to, again, reemphasize that we made something happen for the client. All of these are just, again, a way for you to make an impression that's a very positive one and a very fun one. We know that because of the way our brains work and the endorphins that are produced, the more that people laugh or have fun, the more likely it is they're going to associate good memories and they're going to connect those to you. Our neural pathways are amazing the way that they work. So if we can work at infusing a little bit of fun with our clients throughout the process, we can create a more positive experience. And where that comes in handy is at the end when you want to ask for that review, right? We all want to get that 5-star review on Facebook or Zillow or Google, realtor.com. It's going to be a lot easier for them to forget maybe a few bumps in the road and to remember the fun they had with you if you've been doing stuff like this along the way. Would you agree? Yeah. So that's what we want to do. We want to create an experience and not just a set of events that they are going through, hopefully, to get to the end goal, which is making their next move. Any questions so far on how to use those stickers to import them and then to use them within your text messaging? Okay. I'm going to encourage you today to pick one of these and send it to someone, and again, get familiar with it, practice with it, because the point of all of our education is to make sure that we are implementing it If we're just learning for the sake of learning, we're not going to get the value out of it. So I want to make sure you guys are doing that. Next, I'm going to switch over to Instagram, and I'm going to show you how this works when we're using it in a different way. It's really fun to use different social media platforms. And so this is one way that you guys can do that. And I wanted to show you quickly how you can make that happen. And then I'm going to walk you through one more thing before we sign off, and then I'll open it up for questions as well. So on Instagram, if you're going to create a story, you can overlay it. So I'm going to real quickly do my picture for my story. And this is one of the ways that you can do all sorts of effects on Instagram. If you're not familiar with Instagram, that's okay. But I just want to, again, show you if you're like me, I have to learn everything. And so it doesn't come easy. And what I like to do is research and figure out what the best ways are to use things. So in Instagram, we have this ability to touch this button up at the top. It's the little sticky note button. Right in the middle here, you'll see that you have this gray gift right here, which is what I'm touching. If you are wanting to do something, you can search for REMAX stickers, and you'll see that there are all sorts of REMAX gifts that come up. One of the things I will tell you that's really wonderful is to make sure that you acknowledge someone when they are getting the keys to their home. And so what I might do is something like this, and this I'm going to just put this in here, and then I might text or do something else. But if I have in particular a picture of the front of the house or a video, which I like to get when I hand them the keys of them in front of the house, I would put this in there and say, welcome home. So excited for you to start your new journey as a homeowner, or congratulations on your new home. I can't wait to see what it's like after you've put your personal touch on it. But what we're doing is we're engaging, not selling, just engaging. And so sharing the stories of a homeowner who has a new home and adding these lovely little gifts that just move and animate and make it more fun, add something special to sharing what you're doing in a day-to-day real estate role. What it does is it builds trust with people. They start to see you again, not as someone who's selling them on something, but someone who's, again, sharing stories of what's happening. Sharing the stories of maybe the obstacles you've overcome, sharing the stories of the people that you're serving who, are our heroes for making their next move. You can even share the stories of things that are related to our industry, such as maybe an awesome job that a title partner did. So maybe you grab a picture of your local title rep while they're doing a signing appointment, and then you do an acknowledgement on stories and add one of these gifts in there. There's a lot of them that you can do, but for those of us that want to acknowledge people, there's some great things you can do just to help acknowledge their efforts and to say, hey, we're so proud of you. Thanks for being a partner with us. You did a great job getting our client to the finish line. And it's a lot of fun to be able to give them that acknowledgement. So, maybe you put in something that just has a bit of fun to it. And again, you can do these anywhere you want. But I would recommend that you just, again, get in and play with these and get used to seeing how can I upgrade my communications and my marketing just a little bit to create a better impression with people. Any questions on how Instagram works? Okay. So that is by adding the GIF to the story that you're posting. So I am all about making sure that we apply. So I am going to give you guys a challenge from this Lunch and Learn, and it is to pick three things you want to use one of these animations for, whether it be a text message that you send to a friend or a family or a client, or it be a Instagram or Facebook post where you're including the GIF and using it to create a different impression. I want to challenge you guys to do this 3 times, get real comfortable with it so that you know how to easily add it to a picture or a story and or a text message, and make sure that you're communicating with people using these because it is a fun tool. And again, I think you'll be surprised at the responses you get from people who are like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Especially my young millennials, they love it, right? They're all about having animation and fun. So it's a great way to make sure that you liven up the communication with those that are younger. Any questions or anything you want me to go over again? Anything I can do to help you guys with using this better? No? Okay. It's pretty simple. This is one of the easiest tools to implement and get use out of. I use them quite frequently and they're a lot of fun. I will tell you in Photofy, which I'm going to switch over to just for a little bit so that you guys can see. This is one I was working on, so I'm going to start over and do the Photofy. So when you're in Photofy, you can also add these on top of different photos, collages, artwork, whatever. So you can do a lot of different things with these. But for instance, let's say this was a house that you sold. We're just going to pick that. You can then add in those different items that you want. So you'll see over here in the bottom left in Photofy, they have artwork. And this is where those gifts are, is the second tab. So again, you have a lot of different things that you can use. You also have signs and so on. So if I wanted to add this to the front of the house, I have the ability to put that right in front and make it look like that was my house with my sign. Pretty cool, right? Those are some of the things that, again, we have available to us at the touch of a button. And I don't want to go too deep into Photofy, but I just want you to be aware that those gifts and the artwork is also in that app for you to use with your custom stuff. So if you register and use that, you have a lot of availability of different fun elements you can use to make each of these kinds of things a lot more interesting. So we'll just do that one for now. I've done a lot of other ones, maybe a congratulations text, because I think it's fun to put some things together. So we'll just add that and throw that up there. We can add, these are all drag and drop things. You can change the font if you want it to be something different. So you've got the options to do all sorts of stuff. But again, these are all ways that you can edit photos by adding your logo, adding a sign, adding artwork, adding the GIFs, all sorts of stickers you've got, in here. So if you're doing any social media posts that you want to put out there, you can add certain things in here and just say, hey, happy to serve you. So these are a lot of fun. I'll put in this one just so you can see again what it looks like. So all of this is editable artwork, very easy to use. And then you can, of course, post it to your social media accounts. You can download it, insert it in an email. You can text it to a client. So once you've finished with your artwork, you have all sorts of ways you can utilize this and make sure that you're getting your money's worth out of it. I usually download them. I have them all in a Photofy album on my phone. And so with that, I'm able to keep stuff and reuse it if I need to. And so if you've got downtime, another way I would encourage you to utilize these services is to create some pieces that you may need over and over again. And with that, it's a whole lot easier to pull them up and quickly edit if you need to, or just swipe and post to whatever social media platform you want. But this is another way that you can get your name and your brand out in a very effective way. Any questions on how to use the stickers in text, on social with Instagram, or maybe even through Photofy with creating marketing pieces? No? Okay. So that was your quick 3 for the Lunch and Learn, so you guys can get used to using those stickers in a variety of ways. Hopefully you go and use those. If you have any trouble downloading it, just let me know. I'm happy to walk you through it, but it should be something fun that you can use to start communicating with prospects and clients.